In the early 19th century, when California was still a territory of Spanish-controlled Mexico, missions like Refugio Sagrada dotted the countryside. It was here that the Vegas landowners of Los Angeles found refuge from the bandits that nearly destroyed all of their dignity and most of their property. When young Diego Vega returned from Spain, he found that his father's situation was much like many Californians. And so, in the shadows of night, Diego became Zorro, defending the common man from injustice, never forgetting the debt he owed the people of La Refugio.
Bless you for coming to help us, Zorro. Our situation is quite desperate.
I came as soon as I received your message, Padre. Who is this Senor Cortez, and why do you fear him so?
It all began a few weeks back, when a man and his very sick wife sought refuge at our mission.
A rather large and rough-looking man. He called himself Don Francisco Cortez. He said he was on a mission of exploration for a company in Spain. His wife, whom he called Annabella, was very ill and in need of care, so of course I welcomed him to stay until she was well enough to travel. As the days passed, we cared for Annabella. Cortez was usually gone, sometimes for days. Where he went, we did not know. Then one day, as Annabella appeared to be regaining her strength, Senor Cortez returned with two rough-looking men. He was very angry and ordered Annabella to leave with him, but she refused. I tried to reason with Senor Cortez, but he had the devil in his eyes.
She is so beautiful. Tell me, Padre, what could drive a man to be so cruel to his ailing wife?
The human heart can be as hard as rock, my son. Especially when the rock is pure gold. The next day, Cortez returned, seeking my help for his so-called mission of exploration.
My humblest apologies for my behavior yesterday, Padre. My wife's illness has put me behind schedule in my work. But you can help me tremendously.
Please, Senor Cortez.
Padre! This map holds the key to riches. Beyond our most exotic dreams.
Why, this map is at least 200 years old. It appears to have come from the old La Ruidosa Spanish mission nearby. How did you?
That is not important. What is important is your ability to translate Latin. This map could lead us to more gold than in God's kingdom.
Please, Senor Cortez, surely you understand, even if you can find this gold, by all rules of decency, it still belongs to the church.
Padre, I am a man who believes only in the golden rule. He that owns the gold makes the rules.
Cortez demanded the use of our mission's strongest men to help him excavate the mines next to the La Ruidosa mission. When I explained to him how we needed these men to sow our fields lest we starve, he became quite angry.
But, Padre, how did Cortez know to look in the mines unless you?
Zorro, this is why we need your help. You see, Senor Cortez can be very, very persuasive.
Before I leave, Padre, I must know. How could a beautiful woman as Annabella love a man like this Cortez?
The night before Cortez left for good, I happened to hear them talking. Love was never present on that fateful night.
You are looking more beautiful each passing day, my dear Annabella.
Don't touch me. You said I could go back to our village once you found the treasure. Well, I am feeling better now, and I am ready to...
No, it no longer matters, my dear. For you see, I have no further use for you. for your constancy.
Have you forgotten why you dragged me from my home and my family? Or have you suddenly learned to read Latin?
No, it is you who have forgotten who you are, senorita. Your knowledge of Latin is only second to that of the church.
You found the gold.
Yes, my dear Annabella. Now it is my hope that you find everlasting peace.
We heard the scream and rushed in and found Annabella unconscious on the floor. Cortez was nowhere to be found. Zorro, I believe he has found the gold mine.
Then I must find Cortez. Can you draw me a map to this mine, Padre? Padre!
Zorro, thank God you are safe. And Cortez?
I lost him in the mines. But do not worry, Padre. I will find him and the gold. And Annabella?
By the grace of our Lord, she is alive and well. One moment, I will take you to her. Please, my dear, do not be startled. This is Zorro. He has come to help us find Cortez and return the gold to the church.
A man with a mask? Trying to bring a man like Cortez to justice?
I can assure you, senorita, I wear this mask for good reason. What I do not understand, however, is how you are involved with this man, Cortez.
Cortez is not a man. He is an animal. He kidnapped me from my home and threatened to kill my family if I did not help him translate his map. I must go to my family. He will surely...
Cortez has what he wants, Annabella, and I will find him soon. He left this behind in the mines.
It is only the beginning, Senor Zorro. Cortez seeks a treasure more powerful than all the church's gold.
Zorro, it appears to be a map of the desert. Of what interest to Cortez is the desert?
I am not certain, Padre. But I will soon find out.
The men you seek hid their gold here. Alas, they have fled.
What can you tell me about the one known as Cortez?
He was once a great military figure in Spain, whose lust for power and gold led to his arrest. Sent to Mexico on a prison boat, he led a mutiny and now commands a small army of convicts and rogues. The gold is to be melted into ingots and used to buy more men, weapons, and supplies.
Tell me, senor, what does Cortez plan to do with his army?
To seize the new territory by force and thus control its ports and all points of trade.
I am but one man against an army. How can I?
An army is but an apparition against the defender of righteousness. The true enemy lies within. Beware of Cutty Sark.
You will not find her. She is left to be with her family.
She is in great danger. We are all in great danger. If Cortez is able to melt the gold into ingots, he will rule an army the size of all of Mexico.
An army, Zorro? What does Cortez need with an army?
There is no time to explain, Padre. What is most important is that we prevent Cortez from melting down the gold.
The Sao Paulo Ironworks is just a half day's ride from here. Do you think Cortez is there?
Most assuredly, Padre. Once I gather fresh supplies...
Halt! Senor, you are hereby under arrest for the murder of the governor.
Gentlemen, there must be some mistake. Zorro is a man of integrity, a friend to the governor.
The kind of man who would leave this mark in his friend's blood.
Surely you do not believe
Enough!
that...
The new governor awaits to bring this murderer to justice.
The new governor?
The pure and noble Zorro turned assassin. What is this world coming to?
You will not succeed in this plot, senor. With my last drop of blood,
You will hang at sunrise, like the murderer that you are. As for your blood, I'm sure the wolves will...
Enough of your childish banter, Cortez!
Annabella! You! Cutty Sark.
You have all been very useful in my ascension to power. But regrettably, I have little use for you now. Cortez was a vile man. But you, Senor Zorro, are a man of vision and destiny. I could learn to love you as we build an empire together.
The only thing that you will ever love is power, my dear Annabella. And I can see that it has already driven you mad.
Senor Zorro, the situation is under control. A new and rightful governor is en route from Spain, and Senorita Annabella and her men have been arrested as traitors. We regret the misunderstanding.
And the gold?
It has yet to be found, but I assure you the state will find it.
Who will you lead now, my immortal Annabella?
Senor Zorro, a man left this note for you earlier.
Gracias, senor.
My dear friend Zorro, as discovered by our beautiful yet vulnerable Annabella, money and power do indeed corrupt. As for the gold, I can only quote Proverbs. Wealth hastily gotten will dwindle, but he who gathers little by little will increase it. Until we meet again, my son.